Thank you for watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. In this video, y'all, I'm so tired of making this video, but every day is needed here in Punta Cana. So as you're going to be able to see the car accidents that are here, and it's like the severity of the car accidents are getting worse and worse every day. So I have been here for 5 years, and I have scheduled when I'm going to do things. I try to wait till like between that 9 a.m. and 2 o'clock window. I try to avoid the 11:45 to 12:30 window when everybody's on lunch break. It's kind of busy in the streets, but between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. and then you may have another hour between 2 and 3 to go and get things done. But guys, here in Punta Cana, the fatality rate is all due to traffic accidents, because people are telling me, you know, why does Punta Cana have such a high fatality rate? And they think it's because of crime in the city, but the fatality rate is 100%. I'm gonna say 100. I'm gonna say 97% from traffic accidents. It's not getting any better. I don't know what it's gonna take for Dominicans and mainly Dominicans, y'all. Every time I see these accidents, it is mostly caused by a Dominican driver. And I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of flack from saying that, but it is. Every time that I am nearly ran off the road because a driver just wants to pull in from the feeder or slide in from one of the turnoffs, they don't stop. They don't even slow down. So if I'm not able to move over to the left to get out of their way, it's almost a near accident. And so I have just learned that I'm not going to be on the streets when it's super busy. When I go out at night, I don't stay out to 3 o'clock in the morning anymore, because these people out in these streets are drinking and driving, and more and more accidents are happening between those crucial hours after the club hours. Yep, I be going out to clubbing, y'all know. I like to dance, I like to have fun, but I can cut my time off right about 1 o'clock and go ahead and get home safely. So people that are asking me about the fatality rates and if crime is going up, we are seeing more crime, but it's not murders and homicides and things of that nature. It is people are dying in car accidents, and it is like, it really bothers me, because one of the people that was just killed in a car accident, I didn't know them, but I knew them from around Cocotao. They had a little 4-door Mini Cooper. We would always wave because I used to have a Mini Cooper. And the guy, he always dressed really, really nice. And so when I saw his car on the news, on the Instagram, because that's where I see all of the accidents and things on Bavaro Digital. And I was like, oh my God, I know that is his car. I know the car. So when I was walking around Cocotao last week, or just the other day, and I saw where the car used to be parked. And so I asked one of the neighbors, and sure enough, he died in that car accident. He died at the scene, and it was a Dominican tour bus that ran the light, because they will run the light, ran the light and caused the accident. It was like 3 cars involved. His was the only fatality. I think the driver was injured. But guys, we have to really, and I'm not just saying us as Americans or black people or anything like that. I'm saying we as a people, everybody, we have got to look out, be extra cautious. If you're here like me and semi-retired, not working in the Dominican Republic, you don't have to go out at rush hour in the morning. You don't need to be out in rush hour traffic in the evening. Y'all, be smart. Plan your days early when you're going to go to Jumbo and go grocery shopping, because there have been so many accidents at that at the downtown light, you know, where KFC, Jumbo, that intersection has had so many accidents, and I didn't even want to really go in and pull data and reach out to the mayor and get the statistics, because I think it would really make me afraid to even leave the house to even drive, because it's like every single day there's an accident there. Now the new spot seems to be the big intersection in Friusa. So that's the second most dangerous intersection that I feel like is starting to get worse, because the traffic is getting more and more intense, and people are running the light, they're impatient. It's just really bad. And then now there's a light at IMG right behind Kokota and by Sapim. We were really happy to get the light, but there have been accidents there because people don't want to wait for the light, so they will find a way to make the right turn, zoop around, and go out the same way that they do in Barone. Now, my suggestion, as soon as I can, after all the political new politicians are in place, and the mayor and the new president, or the same president, but I plan to reach out and to speak to someone and say, this can't go on. We can't be in fear of getting in our car and driving, because we have these tour drivers and tour bus drivers driving 70-80 miles per hour where the speed limit is like 45 or 50. It's just not safe. It's ridiculous, and I'm like so over it. It makes me really frustrated. And one of the things I learned from one of my Dominican neighbors, he said the reason the tour drivers drive so fast is because of the number of trips. That's how they're paid from the tour companies. Guys, that is so stupid. That makes them drive like maniacs. Not only are you going to continue to have lawsuits and bad press and all of that, because every time a tourist is killed, that is just another black mark on the Dominican Republic. And unfortunately, it doesn't get as much press when it's Dominicans, and Dominicans are dying every day at the hands of reckless drivers, as well as tourists and expats and people that live here like myself. And I am just like not trying to be a part of those statistics. So I do my driving, y'all know my window, and I try to get out after rush hour and get back in before the end of the day, because it is getting worse and worse. And when I get my opportunity to sit down with the politicians and everything, my suggestion is going to be stakes on the right hand side, where it's not a lane, where the Dominicans and the tour drivers like to drive, where there is not a lane. I will put spikes down, and once you get 2 or 3 people with flat tires, then it'll stop. Then they'll slow down. And so we need more police, policing the traffic, because it is just like ridiculous. And I don't understand why, Dominicans are complaining about, the number of people, the population, how it's growing so fast, and the streets, the main streets, you can't make them any wider. There's no space to expand the streets. And when would they be able to do that? That would literally shut down Punta Cana, Bávaro area if they, tried to expand the lanes. But infrastructure, they have got to think about it. They've got to do something so that we can have more lanes, and so that these drivers aren't driving so reckless. And people, you just need to slow down. Y'all know I'm Granny Bridget. People laugh when I say that, because they pass me on the street. They're like, why are you driving so slow? So that when the moto pulls out in front of me, when I'm getting ready to make a left turn and he comes on my left hand side, I don't have to kill him, because I don't want to do that. And so it's just, I go slow so that I can be prepared for any and everything. And then there was a spill. 18-wheeler tractor trailer, like a flatbed, was carrying wood. He was driving too fast, so in order not to hit a car, he made a hard turn and there goes the load. There's wood all over, and this was kind of late in the evening, so that's the only thing that probably saved a whole lot of people from injury or even death, because it was late in the evening that he was transporting the wood on the truck. But he lost control of the truck, and you'll see it was wood splattered all over the highway here in Punta Cana. And that just doesn't make sense, because if you're going a decent speed, especially if you're a truck driver with a load, then you should definitely know better. You should know better. You should know all about your stopping distance and all of those type of things. So, you know, it's a little disheartening, but I was just like, am I gonna have to make this video like every 3-4 months to just say, look, slow down? And I know a lot of Dominicans watch my channel, ones that are in the ones that are in the US and that are planning to come back. They're like, watch my channel, get updates and things like that. You guys that are watching this and you have Dominican loved ones here and friends and family here, tell them to slow down. Stress how important it is that they have got to do better. They have got to, you know, just, oh my God, just take more precaution and want to live. Because sometimes I'm like, do Dominicans really want to live? Do these people really want to live when they come flying past me, then slam on their brakes and cut over in the lane? It's just ridiculous. This is how the accidents happen. It's never like a little fender bender. It's usually major accidents that are going on now because people are just not slowing down. And so you guys, if you're renting cars, you're coming to Punta Cana, or if you're new, moving to the area, and you don't work, budget your time wisely. Don't be out during traffic hours. You know, it's just not safe. And there are so many people that are drinking and driving that you don't want to be out, you know, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, because I'm seeing that those hours are just getting more and more dangerous because of the drinking and driving. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. I'm always probably gonna have to do this video till we get some changes in here, and it's just to make people aware and to put it on their conscience again, to slow down and to drive careful. All right, I appreciate you all watching Ebony Ladies in the DR every Thursday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and share button. I do appreciate it. And if it's not, you know, if you have a question, if it's a topic you want me to cover, go ahead, put your message me in the comment section, and let me see if I can get it done for you. But as always, I do appreciate you watching. Until next Thursday, take care, drive safe, and be careful out here in these DR streets. All right, talk to you soon.